Good morning, traders, and welcome to BCI's morning market analysis. First up, let's talk a bit about the US dollar. The DXY rebounded at the start of the week after pulling back from a near 4-week high as focus shifted from Venezuela towards a busy US data calendar. The dollar index retreated after reaching its highest level since December the 10th, trading around 98.2 after falling through December. The dollar appears to have bottomed around Christmas with a short-term correction underway ahead of Friday's non-farm payrolls report. Upcoming inflation, industrial production, retail sales data may provide some support to the view that the US economy has not deteriorated. Which might allow the Federal Reserve to remain on hold in the first quarter of 2026. Manufacturing data remains weak, with December making the 10th straight month of contraction. Technically, the dollar index is in a corrective phase, with momentum indicators suggesting uncertainty unless key resistance levels are reclaimed. Next up, let's talk a bit about crude oil. WTI is trading near 56.8 after rising nearly 2% on Monday, driven by geopolitical risks linked to US action against Venezuela and concerns over supply disruption due to the war. Market remains focused on how US involvement may affect Venezuelan oil flows with the embargo still in place. While geopolitical premiums may fade, crude has rebounded from recent lows, with technical indicators hitting a short-term stabilization. Resistance remains in the upper $58 to $59 area, while support is clustered around the mid 56 region, defining the current range for crude oil. Next up, let's have a look at our favorite spot gold, which is trading around 44.90 after climbing to a 1-week high, supported by renewed safe haven demand following US military action against Venezuela. Precious metals have strengthened broadly, reflecting ongoing geopolitical and policy uncertainty. After peaking near 49.8, gold pulled back sharply before settling into consolidation. This has somewhat eased short-term momentum without really undermining the broader uptrend. Short-term support sits around the $42.75 to $4,300 area, while prices continue to test resistance just below recent highs. Lastly, let's have a quick look at the Australian dollar, which found support near 67.35 during early Asian trading, supported by a softer US dollar. Attention now turns towards the key US data this week, particularly Friday's non-farm NFP payrolls report, alongside Australia's November CPI release, which is in the next 10 minutes. Technically, the pair is rebounding near the lower boundary of an ascending channel. Momentum remains constructive, with resistance near 67.50 and support holding the mid 66 cent region. Well, that's all for today's morning market analysis. As always, manage your risk and happy trading.